I struggled a lot after my daughter was born with just finding myself. I think flowers brought me back to like, this is what you love. This is something you're really good at, and it is part of your identity. Keep going with it. It reignited something in me that I was missing for a while. So I have no farming background. My parents always had tomatoes and roses, and my grandfather was huge into roses. When I was younger, I babysat a lot for my first jobs, but people also had me house sit, and I remember being 15 or 16 and taking care of this neighbor next door. Their backyard was amazing, and at that age, I was in awe of it. And I always took care of gardens. It was like one of my favorite things to do. I don't think I realized that that's what I wanted to do at that time, but I've always been drawn to it. So going from a really small growing space into a large growing space, well, what I consider large, I went from 500 square feet to a quarter acre, which is like 10,000 square feet. That was a big shock. I didn't know the soil, I didn't know the land, I didn't know what I was up against there. And I know a lot about plants, but actually doing it and growing on a larger scale, that was kind of hit me over the head. Like, okay, maybe you don't know what you're doing, you know? Growing in the desert has a lot of challenges. I mean, we have zero rain pretty much, especially this year has been rough. It's so hot, the sun is so intense here that it just burns plants. It's definitely unique challenges here, and I think until you grow in the desert, you could never understand. When I started the business, it was definitely a leap of faith. I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea if it was gonna work. Some days I still don't know if it's gonna work, but with each year and season, I get a little bit better and understand that, okay, it feels like it's not working. It feels like I'm failing, but this is really just another step towards growing and like getting better and figuring things out. My husband is the main thing that keeps me focused and keep pushing, and also the kids. When I decided to do this, I wanted to show my kids that no matter how old you are, you can still go after your dreams. I was only 37, and I say only 37 because that's young. Like, as you get older, you realize 37 is young, right? And I have so much life to live, I have so much to give, and I want to live my life to its fullest. I want to feel happy. I don't want to be stuck at a job that doesn't fill my cup all the way. I have never felt about anything the way I feel about going to the farm. Even when I have grasshoppers and cutworms and all the miserable stuff that comes along with it, I'm still excited because it's my space that brings me so much peace and joy, and it recenters me in some weird way. But I think that's the beauty of it. That's how I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.